was just 7 or 8 years old back then, full of that wild energy kids have on Halloween. My mom usually took my little brother and me door to door for candy, but this one year, right after school, she dropped me off at my buddy Alex's place. Alex and his friend Ben were a year older than me. We'd all met messing around on the block with my brother. Their houses were just a quick walk away. Alex's home was always a mystery to me. It had this funky cat smell that stuck to your clothes, and his sister, maybe 19 or 20, acted like she ran the show. There was a huge age gap between her and Alex, so she was basically his stand-in mom. She'd barely glance at me, never said hello, and there was always some new guy hanging around her. His dad? Nowhere in sight. And his real mom? She worked out of town most of the time. I only saw her a couple times, and we never got close enough to chat. Mom figured Alex's mom would tag along with us for the night. She waved goodbye, and I dashed inside. Ben was already there, grinning like crazy. We stuffed our pillowcases, huge ones, ready to haul a mountain of sweets. That's when we got the news. No adults coming with us. Alex's mom was busy, and his sister, not interested. I felt a twist in my gut. Kind of scared being the youngest, but also this buzz of freedom. Deep down, I knew my mom would have flipped if she heard. We hit the streets anyway, the three of us leading our own parade. It was a Friday, so we kicked off around 5 p.m. No school tomorrow to worry about. We'd keep going till our sacks burst. Folks at the doors kept asking, "Where's your parents, kids?" Ben had this smooth lie ready. Mom's up ahead with my sister. Boom, every time it worked like magic. After a couple hours of scoring big, we crashed back at Alex's for a break. He fired up some frozen pizzas in the microwave, and we scarfed them down while flipping through Nickelodeon Halloween cartoons, sneaking bites of our early loot. Man, I envied that setup. No rules, no hovering grown-ups. But looking back, I'm grateful for my folks' watchful eyes. They kept me safe in ways I didn't get then. Ben's mom swung by to grab him, but Alex and I weren't done. "One more round?" we said. It was past 8 p.m. now, sky black as ink, streets emptying out. Trick-or-treaters were ghosts themselves. We wandered farther, chasing fresh blocks no one had hit yet. Houses went dark. The ones with lights on grumbled about the late hour or eyed us funny for being solo. That's when we spotted him, a guy pushing a stroller, trailing us slow from a few houses back. Looked like a regular dad out with his toddler, maybe wrapping up their fun. We kept knocking, grabbing what we could, but he closed the gap. Then came this weird shh from behind, mixed with a soft tune he was humming. My skin prickled, but we played it cool. He rolled up even, flashing a friendly grin. "How's the haul going, boys?" We mumbled good in sync. "It's getting late out here," he said. "I'm heading home. Want the rest of my candy? Didn't hand out much. Just wanted a quick stroll with my little girl." Alex and I locked eyes. Jackpot. Alex piped up. "What kind of stuff?" "All sorts. Bags full of the good ones." He nodded at a bulging sack hooked on the stroller handle. The whole thing was draped under a fold-over cover. No peek at the kid. "She's out cold," he whispered. "Don't want to wake her. My place is right up ahead." We trailed him, sacks thumping against our legs. He picked up speed, chatting easy now. "Where are you boys from?" "What school?" Basic stuff, but I let Alex handle it. He was the big kid, right? A few times the guy bent down, cooing in this squeaky baby voice to the stroller. Then he'd twist back, all smiles. The neighborhood felt dead quiet. No other voices, no lights flickering on porches, just our footsteps and the stroller's rattle. Finally his house, a plain one-story with a short walkway. He unlocked the door, wheeled the stroller straight into the living room, maybe 10 feet from the entry. "Come on in," he called, vanishing down a hall. "Candy's in the kitchen. Be right back." Alex stepped inside first. I hung back, heart thumping. "Can we leave the door open?" I blurted. He paused from the shadows. "Sure, kid. No problem." Something felt off. The stroller sat there, covered and still, smack in the middle of the dim room. I elbowed Alex. "Why's the candy way back there?" He didn't answer, just stared, then crept over. He flipped up that cover and froze. His face went white as a ghost. He bolted back, yanking my arm. "We gotta go, now!" We tore out, pillowcases dragging like anchors pounding down the walkway. A woman's voice sliced the night. "Hey, excuse me." It was a neighbor jogging over from next door, eyes wide. "You boys know that guy?" Alex spilled it all in a rush. The candy offer, the stroll, the covered stroller. "It wasn't a real baby," he gasped. "Just fake, like a doll." Goosebumps exploded across my arms. The air turned ice cold. She nodded grim. "Yeah, he doesn't have kids. I saw you heading in with him. Thank God you got out." She hustled us to her car and drove us home, one by one. Looking back, piling into another stranger's ride was nuts, but in the moment, pure relief. At my door, she laid it all out for Mom. I watched her face crumple as I filled in the gaps, every creepy detail. Mom hustled me to my room while she and Dad dialed the cops. They never spilled what came next. No updates, no follow-up. Guess they figured I was freaked enough. After that, no more Alex sleepovers. Mom laid into his family over the phone. I'd spot him at school sometimes. We'd nod, swap awkward hellos, but that easy friendship, gone, like candy melted away. It was my first real brush with how dark the world can get, even on a night meant for fun. And yeah, I still double-check strollers on Halloween. It was Halloween night and I was home alone, binge-watching my favorite show with my dog Max curled up beside me. The house felt extra quiet, too quiet, until the knock started. Sharp raps on the front door, like someone testing if anyone's there. I froze, heart pounding. No way was I answering that. Peeking through the blinds, I saw nothing but shadows and the glow of jack-o'-lanterns on the porch. But then, nothing. No more sounds. Still, my gut twisted. I bolted to my room upstairs, barricading myself in like it was a fortress. Shaking, I fired off texts to the family group chat. Weird knocking at the door. Anyone know what's up? Crickets. Everyone was out living their spooky night. I paced, phone in hand, tempted to spam my buddies, except most of them are short like me, and who'd admit to hiding from Halloween hijinks? Nah, play it cool. I sank back onto my bed, cranked up the TV volume, and tried to lose myself in the episode. Fake it till you make it, right? Just some bored neighbor, I told myself. They'd get tired and bounce. Then, ding-dong. The doorbell. My blood ran cold. This wasn't funny anymore. "Shh, Max," I hissed, clamping a hand over his muzzle as he perked up, ears twitching. Blinds slammed shut tighter than a vault. No way was this creep, clown or not, figuring out my spot. I dialed Dad first, straight to voicemail. Brother next. He picked up, voice all rushed and muffled. "Dude, read my texts. Some guy's at the door in a clown mask, won't quit." He chuckled, low and distracted. "Chill, it's just a prank. Halloween classic. Ignore it." I could hear giggles in the background. Yeah, he wasn't alone. Girl trouble, classic. "Fine," I muttered, hanging up. A prank made sense. Reluctantly, I bought it. Minutes dragged like hours, me perched on the bed's edge, every creak of the house amplified. Finally, silence. Sweet, heavy silence. Doorbell stayed quiet. I exhaled, flopped back, and killed the TV. Room plunged into inky black, perfect for drifting off. Eyes heavy, I conked out fast. No dreams, just that fuzzy edge of sleep. Didn't last. Max's growl yanked me awake, low, rumbling, the kind he saves for okay to alert mode. "Quiet, boy," I whispered. He froze, but his head whipped to the window, eyes locked like lasers. I strained to listen. Thump, thump. Something scraping, soft and deliberate, right outside the glass. My room's on the second floor. Ladders don't grow on trees up here. What the? Heart slamming. I crept over and nudged the blind aside, just a crack. Big mistake. There he was. That same clown mask, smeared grin staring straight through the pane, inches from my face, tilted head, like he was sizing me up for dinner. Time stopped. I unleashed a scream that could have shattered glass. Raw, animal terror. Max didn't even yip. Maybe he did. Maybe my brain just erased the chaos. Phone clutched like a lifeline. I sprinted down the hall to Mom and Dad's room, slammed the door, twisted the lock, and punched 911. "Help! There's a clown outside my window. Upstairs. He's trying to get in." My voice cracked, body quaking like a leaf in a storm. No tears, just pure electric panic. The operator stayed calm, bless her, guiding me through details. Address, description, all that. But every 20 seconds I'd blurt, "Hurry, please, get them here now." "They're en route, ma'am, fast as they can." Over and over, her steady words the only anchor in the spin. Sirens wailed closer. 10 minutes flat, felt eternal. Cops swarmed the yard, flashlights slicing the dark. Front storm door. Latch snapped clean off like someone jimmied it rough. And by my window, Dad's ladder swiped from the backyard shed. That freak had cased the place, broken in for tools, and climbed up like it was a game. They swept the grounds, no sign of him, but the chill lingered. I grabbed an overnight bag and crashed at my buddy Jake's that night. No arguments. Pumpkins still flickered on his porch, but safety in numbers. Gold. To this day, I replay it. Was it some twisted prank, timed for All Hallows Eve laughs, or the setup for something straight out of a slasher flick with the holiday as cover? Either way, that mask haunts my second-floor views. And Max, best early warning system a solo Halloween survivor could ask for. It was that crisp late October Saturday, the real kickoff to Halloween weekend. Actual All Hallows Eve fell on a Tuesday that year, so everyone saved their wildest energy for the night before. My crew and I were scrambling for last-minute vibes. Clubs and bars were slammed. Tickets gone like candy on the 31st. A house party? That was the dream. We'd shelled out for killer costumes. Mine was a glitchy zombie hacker, total crowd pleaser, and no way were we wasting them on Netflix. My boldest friend Emily threw caution to the wind and blasted her Insta and Snapchat stories. Who's got the hookup for tonight's rager? Cringe? Kinda. I'd die before posting that, but secretly, hero move. Barely 20 minutes later, her phone blew up in our group chat. Screenshot incoming, address, just one town over, easy drive. 10 p.m. start, rules etched in stone, no backyard chaos, bring your own booze, and oh yeah, one girl per guy, minimum. The DM came from Ryan, a casual mutual from our circle. Knew half our friends, swore a bunch were already RSVPing, sold. We rallied at Sarah's spot. She had the empty nest that night, and pre-gamed hard for an hour, zipping up costumes, blasting playlists, and slamming pre-mixed seltzers. We held off till our guy pals texted en route before piling into an Uber, arms loaded with a rainbow of drinks. 4 Locos for the brave, White Claws for the chill, and my vodka shooters for the edge. The driver shot us side-eye the whole 5-minute ride, probably muttering about sticky seats. Whatever, freedom awaited. Pulled up to a monster of a house, sprawling front yard, cars jammed curb to curb like a parking apocalypse. 4 costumed queens strolling in. We figured the host would roll out the red carpet. Music hit us like a heartbeat as we neared the door. Thumping bass, muffled laughs spilling out. I twisted the knob. No lock. First room. Open plan living kitchen hybrid, bathed in spooky orange string lights that screamed Party Central. Decent crowd, shadows dancing, but 0 familiar faces. Emily fired off texts to our guys. "Y'all here yet? Save us a pong table." Enter the welcome wagon. This dude in his 50s, all smiles and 0 costume, ambles over. "Hey ladies, what's your poison?" Names exchanged, and boom, he's Tom's dad. Tom, the mythical host, apparently our age and somewhere around. I probed. "Tom who? College?" He waved it off. "Ask him yourself. Drinks in the cooler?" Led us to the kitchen, 3 ice-packed beasts already brimming with cans. We stashed ours, clinking metal on ice like a toast to dumb luck. Tom Sr. was everywhere, schmoozing, mostly the girls, breath fuzzy with whatever he'd been sipping. Weird flex for a dad at his kid's bash, but hey, free reign. We shrugged and claimed a beer pong table, roping in 2 random bros for a game. Banter flowed. Emily's update pinged. "Guys inbound, 5 mins." Score. Then, across the room, Tom's voice booms. "Emily, my name. Shots over here." Sarah and Taylor shot us stink eyes. Fair. so I hollered back, "All four?" "Hell yeah." Kitchen counter became shot central. Straight tequila, no chaser. I gagged hard, "Where's the lime, man?" But the burn lit a fire, already buzzing, and the night was young. This dad, though, equal parts hype man and off, pushing drinks on college kids in his dim-lit lair. He grilled us on faves, vodka cran for Sarah, tequila sunrise for Taylor, rum and coke for Emily. Me? I mumbled, "Surprise me." He vanished to mix, and we dove back into Pong, sinking shots like pros. I paused mid-game to plug in my phone, down to 50%, rookie mistake, and hustled back. Tom reappeared like clockwork. 2 red Solo cups for Emily and me, vodka soda, crisp and cold, then 2 more for the others. On the house, he winked. Sipped slow between throws. No need to torpedo the buzz. Post-loss, those bros were sharks. I unplugged. 0 juice. Dead outlet. No backups felt safe in this stranger's den, so I pocketed it, battery be damned. Our guys finally crashed the scene. Alex leading the pack, high fives and hugs cutting the ice. Relief washed over me. Now it felt like our party. We clustered, swapping stories, laughs echoing over the bass. Then, lights out. 1 blink, mid-chat with Alex about his werewolf getup. Next, oblivion, no fuzzy fade, just gone. Woke to chaos. Emily shaking my shoulder, Sarah's voice fuzzy in my ear. "Wake up, we're out." Blurry eyes, spinning head, stomach a war zone. Crammed in Alex's back seat, streetlights smearing past. Not your standard hangover haze. This was deeper, wrong, like my brain was underwater. He parked at my curb. One guy half carried me to the door, keys fumbling in my hand. "You good?" Lie. "Yeah." Inside, parents snoring down the hall. Stumbled to bed, world tilting. Phone glow. Texts from an unknown number. Heart skipped. First one, me. "Hey, it's my name." Him. "John here." "Uh-oh." Timestamp? Peak party hours. Then, "You look so cute in that costume." Flirty emoji storm. 2-hour void. Then, "Where'd my fave girls vanish to?" Gut punch. Drunk me handed over digits. Mortifying. But that woozy fog, not just booze. Head hit pillow, blackout round 2. Morning light stabbed like knives. Head pounding, mouth sandpaper. More texts from after. I crashed. "Where you at?" "Coming to yours. You forgot something." Then, "I'm here. Door." "Hello? Up yet?" 3 missed calls, 2 a.m. sharp, screenshot frenzy to the group. Responses flooded. "Girl, you don't remember?" Flashback download. Tom's handsy orbit tightening as I zombie shuffled, slurring, swaying, eyes glazing. Another round. He'd purr, refilling my cup. Girls clocked it, yanked me toward the door. "We're out now." Uber scramble, me mumbling nonsense. Outside, 2 cop cars, lights flashing, no noise complaint, just routine check. And the house? Gutted. No couches, no decor, just echoing walls, pong tables, and a sea of strangers. Vacant vibe, big time. Alex played detective, traced the number. VoIP burner, fake as hell, but with your digits? He could have pulled your address in seconds. Icy dread. Anyone meet Tom the son? Crickets. Emily's light bulb. What if he roofied you? Clicked like a lock. That exact soupy blackout. Never from liquor alone. We weren't chancing it. Straight to the station. Front desk cop. This about the vacant house rager last night? Jaws dropped. Vacant? He nodded. Neighbors dialed 911 on a blowout in a long, empty flipper. No owners, just opportunists. Detective ushered us in, notepad flying. Full spill. The ad, the dad, the drinks, the creep texts, the empty shell. He logged the burner, promised a warrant trace. We'll circle back. Handshakes, out the door. Blocked that ghost number faster than you can say red flag. Days blurred into nausea, sick with what ifs. No cop callbacks, no headlines, no busts. A month's gone by since that orange-lit trap, and radio silence screams louder than the bass did. This creep farmed a fake party invite, squatted in a ghost house, lured girls with sun lies in spiked cups. Me, roofied. Others? God knows. And he's loose? Hunting next weekend's prey? I triple-check DMs now. Uber share my ETAs and costume shop with backup. Fingers crossed for that call. Update if it drops. Stay safe out there, ghosts and ghouls. This one's too real to laugh off.